Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. I'm Interstellar Evan, and today we're just doing a quick inventory video of the tools I will and have been using for my Stormtrooper armor build. I will make sure to put a list down in the description of the tools I am using. Go make sure to check out my other videos if you haven't seen them yet. I have made a playlist in my channel, so go check that out. Currently we have the arms complete, and we are going to be continuing. I'm currently working on the calves, and I will have that video up soon, but it has been taking a while as this is a long process. But I thank you guys for joining me on the ride and this adventure of completing our Stormtrooper armor. So let's do a quick overview of the tools I'm using and what I'm using them for. Okay, so I thought we would start with our major cutting tools. I have been using these Misc multi-purpose heavy-duty scissors. They're really good in cutting plastics and have worked really well. Some people recommend using multi-purpose shears. Those work perfectly. These are really hard to get around big edges just because of their size. So multi-purpose shears work just as well. But these were gifted to me, so I have been using them a lot. I purchased these craft scissors with a curved edge. They have been really helpful in getting around the small edges and small trimmings and fine tuning. So these have been really neat. I will make sure to put a link down in the description for these. There's several brands and types, but these have worked really well for me. Just some small paper scissors. I have been mainly using these to cut tape, and as they do not cut the plastic that well because they're paper scissors. But yes, I have been using these. Another tool I have been using is a Dremel 3000 rotary tool. Now this is not necessary. It makes your life a little bit easier and speeds up the process. Many people prefer this and some people don't. This was gifted to me when I started my Stormtrooper armor build, so I'm really grateful that I have this, but it's not necessary. It's just a fun addition to our collection. Now with any rotary tool, you want to make sure you use safety glasses. I use safety glasses when using the Dremel. Safety first, of course. So make sure to always wear safety glasses when using a rotary tool or any type of power tool. And I have been using a large rough sand bit to mainly rough sand the edges, and then I go in with a fine grit sand bit to make sure all the edges are nice and smoothed out, and then I use my 220 Grit Sandpaper to smooth out any more edges and create that fine finish that you want. You want it to be nice and smooth because this will be rubbing up against you, so you don't want it to pinch you in any case. Okay, now the glue that I have been using is E6000 glue. I've heard that this is really good a glue for beginners, as it takes time to set. It takes about 24 hours to set and cure, so if you make mistakes, it can be cleaned up and it can be repositioned when necessary. There are other glues and adhesive. I just chose to go with this one as it is the most accessible and is good for beginners. But I have my various assortments of clamps. I do have some put away, but different sizes and strengths. These are to clamp the pieces together when they are being glued, as they should be clamped for about 24 hours depending on which glue you use. But the glue that I'm using takes a while to cure, so I have been using clamps. As a clamp alternative for the pieces where clamps can't reach, I have been using Neodymium Magnets with some ceramic magnets as well in order to put in between the pieces, so it creates a strong clamp and bond where these clamps can't reach, as the pieces are different shapes and sizes. So I also have pencils. These are really good, well, pencils, because you'll need to be taking notes, and not only taking notes, drawing trim lines. I have this red Expo marker, which I just do rough trim lines. Now for tapes, I have been using blue painter's tape, just your standard painter's tape. This is really good because helps me put pieces together. I have noticed that this doesn't adhere as well to the plastic as you would expect. So I have also been using electrical tape. This sticks a lot better and is a lot stronger. So I have been using this tape to put pieces together, hold them where I need them when taping or gluing. I also have some other things like a straight edge. This is a metal 12-inch ruler. So it's been a nice, good straight edge. This is probably one of my most trusty tools. I have an Exacto Knife, which has been a great help. Having an Exacto Knife for this project will definitely, I definitely recommend. It has helped me trim pieces exactly where I need them, get rid of glue residue, carve out some plastic, and has been my go-to knife this entire time. I also have some utility blades and knives. I haven't used these much, but I just have them to the side. One more thing to add, I also use the tape to put on when cutting or trimming pieces or using a rotary tool. I usually put it around the piece that I'm cutting just as a protective layer, so in case I'm working with a knife and accidentally miss the piece, it doesn't scratch the piece and I hit the tape instead. So I have been using blue painter's tape as a protective cover as well. Okay, so that sums up our tool inventory video. I just wanted to do this video for the week so you guys could see and know the tools that I'm using. I'll make sure to put a list in the description. Make sure you go check out my Instagram page that I set up for the channel. Go check it out. I will also put the link for that in the description. I will be posting behind the scenes and video updates of when things are getting released and how on schedule our Stormtrooper armor build is. I'm Interstellar Evan, signing out. We'll see you in the next one.